I climbed the highest mountain in Japan, Fuji, and now I'm gonna do the same in Estonia.
Behind me is Big Egg Mountain. I'm gonna climb it without any equipment, nourishment, or even my Greg's hat to keep me warm. But what I will have is my fighting spirit. Okay, no, I don't have that much fighting spirit. It's way too cold.
If you didn't know, I lived in Japan for a year, where I experienced a lot of things. And this video series is me trying to see if I can experience the same thing, but in Estonia. For example, in Japan,
I stalked people. Quite a few people, in fact. We're gonna go drink.
That's all I do every day. Let's go. What are we waiting for?
And now that I'm back home, I'm not stopping.
This is Geit, probably the biggest Instagrammer in all of Estonia.
And we have one thing in common, having an amazing mustache. Okay, maybe that's just him. But while I did daily vlogs for a year, he's also doing daily Instagram posts. And he's way past a year.
Also, this was pre-planned, I'm not stalking him, so let's say hi. Hello. Due to an accident while young, he can only speak Mr. Beanish. So I'm very sorry, but you're gonna have to read some subtitles. My motivation for making daily videos in Japan was to push myself and discover more of Japan. What is motivating you to make daily photographs? What absolutely wise words. I just wish I had a windsock on my microphone so you wouldn't be subjected to white noise. On average, for me, it took around 2 to 6 hours of filming to make content for the day. How long does it take for you to get the one perfect picture? How many cameras do you have with you at all time? Like right now? Technically, this as well. So, as a Instagrammer with over 900,000 followers, do you ever feel pressure to make up anger every day, or have you kind of accepted your fate and sometimes, let loose? What's the hardest part about daily photos that people might not realize? There's an old Estonian riddle. There's water, but no ship can sail there. There's land, but no house can be built there. What is it? The answer is simple. A bog. Someone typed it in the comment section, and even though it might be a typo, I'm taking it to educate you on the magic of Estonian bogs. So what exactly is it? Well, it all started as a lake. Over thousands of years, plants grew and accumulated. But because they lacked oxygen and time to decompose, plant matter piled up into peat. So a bog is neither land nor water, it's a spongy mixture of both. They're the oldest organic life form in Estonia, with some being over 9,000 years of age. The one we're currently at, Viru Bog, is only 3,000 years old, which, to put it into perspective, is around 8 times older than Carlisle Cullen from Twilight. And fun fact, the acidic and oxygen-deprived environment here preserves objects really well, like for example tanks or human bodies. So don't try to get rid of anybody here. Well, bogs used to be scary places because they're kind of like quicksand, you fall in and that's over for you. Now they've been gentrified. We have wooden walking platforms so you can easily go through them, campsites, and even insane viewing platforms. Unlike the Big Egg Mountain, which is just pure pain, it stands over a whopping 3. If you're celiac, then look away, because, ooh, flour. Boo! In Japan, I covered how difficult it would be to be gluten-free, and it's quite a nightmare. Restaurants exist, but they're pretty rare. You can't eat onigiri or most things because even if they don't explicitly have wheat included, they do love soy sauce, which does contain wheat. And if you go to a store, well, the packages for the most part don't have allergens in bold, since they're all about survival of the fittest, I guess. It's a bit easier in the Western world because packages clearly have allergens noted down, and also menus in restaurants have allergens noted down with some fun little icons. Unless you go to a really fancy place, then they have nothing written down. They're like, ooh, this is our proprietary lamb sauce made with yumminess and love. Cool, I guess it comes with an extra serving of intestinal lymphoma as well. But more importantly, today I wanted to cover the 100% gluten-free locations in Tallinn that don't have a speck of wheat in sight. One is Rock, Paper, Scissors. It's a more standard restaurant with a menu that changes every so often. And the second one is Waffle House. Okay, it's waffle cafe. Nothing here can be as big as in the great United States of America. But that's it. 2 gluten-free locations in the entirety of Tallinn, most likely Estonia, and it's soon to be just one, since this place is closing down in tomorrow. As a parallel to the video where I went to the opening of a cafe in Tokyo, I thought I'd go to the closing of a cafe in Tallinn. Knock 2 vlogs out in one go. It might sound like I'm happy that this place is closing down, but I'm honestly not. I love this place. Like, look at how big and bouncy this waffle looks with the pulled pork on top. And this strawberry pistachio dessert waffle, god damn! I didn't film a lot of b-roll here of the interior because I didn't want to capture other clients bawling their eyes out. It was a truly sad day, but a yummy day nonetheless. But now let's see how the climb is going. Welcome to the feast! Before your eyes, we have 3 dishes, corresponding to 3 Japan vlogs. Each one a staple of Japanese cuisine. And I tried to find an Estonian counterpart to each one of them. And the first vlog I'll be covering is Let's Try Fermented Soybeans, aka natto. The locals like it, and I didn't seem to mind the taste that much, but overall it was a weird experience because it's so sticky and stringy and gets everywhere. Unless you prepare it properly, which Maylene showed me later. When you think of the word jelly, you're probably thinking of something nice, sweet, bouncy, yum yum, feed the bunny. But what if instead of sugar, it's meat? Say hi to sweet. A thing I've avoided all my life because, again, it's meat in gelatin. Now, doesn't this look extremely appetizing? Honestly, it doesn't look that bad. Like, look at how it's glistening. It looks so perfect. I have a pretty traumatic experience from my childhood with this. I went to a friend's birthday party and they had white gelatin cake on the table. And I was like, god damn, it's time for some vanilla goodness. I mean, keep in mind, I was like 7 or something. So I went full hog into it, jammed it in my mouth, and it was herring gelatin. I developed quite a few trust issues that day. And to this day, I still don't trust gelatin that's not see-through, so I don't know what's inside. Surprisingly enough, I like this. The meat itself is really good. It's quality meat, but the texture itself is a bit off because it's jello. So 7 out of 10. Secondly, we went to Hiroshima to get okonomiyaki, a true staple, the OG of Japanese cuisine. And here we have a staple of Estonian cuisine, kiluvõileib. It consists of black bread covered with butter, topped with sprats. Sprats? I don't know how to say it. And sometimes, but not always, if you want to be fancy, covered with egg slices and onions as well. It looks pretty elegant, but it's time for the taste test. I'd say the zestiness of the onions kind of ruins the taste a bit, as it's a bit too much, but otherwise it's a very good overall snack. I'll give it another 7. Lastly, in Japan, due to the request of our overlord, I went to eat the most expensive cake in all of Japan. Everything was handmade. The cream was milked from the creamiest of cows. The fruit was handpicked by somebody who gets their hands massaged daily. So the muskets are being picked like extremely delicately. And here, due to another overlord, the Instagram algorithm, I have another insanely expensive dessert that probably is not worth it. This is from the Secret Dessert Society. It's so secret that you can't actually show up to the place because it's online ordering only. I also don't like the idea of cup desserts that much because usually they're really messy and you can't like eat it all at once, you just have to eat one layer at a time. It's even worse in some places where they fill the cup up with like desserts and then they put like a donut on it and they put another donut and an ice cream cone and that's like triggering me so much. But this one seems pretty decent. So let's see if this dessert was worth $15. Damn, these are Los Angeles prices here. It's supposed to be cheesecake dream, or better than cheesecake, or something like that. It's actually kind of good. This is surely over 1,000 calories. This is like American level of gluttony. Surely no Estonian could finish this. This was kind of enjoyable at the start. I'd say like a 7, 8 out of 10. But by the end, I hated myself and the food. So overall, I'm gonna give it like a 5 out of 10. The most enjoyable airport in Europe. The cleanest airport in the entirety of the world. These are just few of the awards that the Tallinn airport has racked up. Most of you who have traveled probably get shivers down your spine whenever somebody mentions Heathrow or Charles de Gaulle or, heaven forbid, LAX. But here, you don't mind arriving early at. Not that you have to. They have state-of-the-art scanning machines that work extremely fast, and showing them would maybe land me in jail, which is a chance I don't want to take. So I'm skipping showing you that section. After the mandatory duty-free that every airport has, you're all good to enjoy the amenities. We have all the basics: free Wi-Fi, charging ports, self-service. But oh wait, that's not all. Free car if you manage to drive it out the small doors. I'm not even gonna try. We have a beard-themed gate. Holy shit, we got another car. They're really handing it out here like Mr. Beast. There's a full-on gym here. I'm not even joking. This is a kind of a ghost town. There's literally like 20 people here. And everything I've mentioned is like a 2-minute walk from each other. This airport also has the only subway that's left in Estonia. Though technically this area isn't Estonia anymore, it's Flavor Town. One of the things that YouTube offers to creators is A/B testing. So you can have up to 3 thumbnails and 3 titles per video that it'll test itself to see which one performs the best. And in the case that you saw the thumbnail where I advertised the last subway in Estonia, the reason why I said it's 17 euros to enter it is because that's the cheapest ticket you can get to Vilnius. Truly, one of the upsides of living in a country where the population is lower than the concurrent player count of Counter-Strike. The bar culture in Japan is quite unique. Most bars are small, seating around 6 to 10 people and also intimate. The bartender is a borderline therapist for you. But in Tallinn, like most of the Western world, they're large, loud, and if you go alone, you're just a drunk, not a salaryman. Though there's not much of a difference between both of them. That's why, like in Japan, I printed out your recommendations, and we're gonna visit them today. First bar. Positives. The view is absolutely stunning. It's on top of the Radisson Collection Hotel, and that's where it kind of stops. It's a pretty standard bar, looks nice. The prices are not nice, but the cocktails were decent. Mis sa kostad? Mis sa hindeks paned? 7 For the second bar, we came to the old city. Sigmund Freud. This radiator is working on Wi-Fi. Again, a pretty standard bar, semi-loud music, less people. I would say this is more of a traditional vibe, and the layout of the bar, if you will, look around. And the layout of the bar is quite unique as well. But I don't know, I wouldn't call this, that special. Plus, all the prices this far have been pretty steep, it's like 10 plus euros for a cocktail. Cameraman said a strong 6. And the third bar that you recommended was Whisper Sisters, but I've already been there. The price is also quite, on the hefty side, 15 euros for a cocktail, but the vibe is nice. I would say it's a decent place to go. And I made it. By the way, you saw me climb it in pretty much real time. If anything, the climb itself was shorter than the length of this video. At the beginning of the video, this picture that got in the frame might have been a bit misleading, but I have no idea how it got there. There was also a nice path up the hill, but I feel like that would have looked a bit boring in the video. Yeah, the 8-hour drive was worth it. Now, if you want another vlog recap, then 3,500 likes and I'll make that into a reality. Also, subscribe for bi-monthly videos, or I'll try.